Hear ye, ye, ye. It's 5 minutes before the stream. You know what that means. Digga-digga-doo. Let's get chatting. Welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you. Glad you can make it. Thanks for being here. So nice to see you. Hope all of you had a great weekend. That's the word I was looking for. Weekend. Hope you all had a great weekend. My weekend was very good. It was very, very nice. I don't really remember what we did though. I don't really remember what we did this weekend, but it was good. It was a good weekend. Let's see here. I'm just gonna boot up Skyrim really quick while we chill in the background. I have been playing a bunch of Xenoblade Chronicles. I now have 30 hours in the game. I have a lot of feelings about I have a lot of feelings about Xenoblade Chronicles X. It is vastly different. Hey, what's up, E. Warrington? Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. How was your weekend? I got a lot of feelings about Xenoblade Chronicles X because it is very distinctly different from the rest of the Xenoblade series. And I don't think that's a great thing. Personally, I don't think it's a great thing, but it just depends on the type of gamer you are. It depends on the type of game you like. I don't like sci-fi, America, militaristic, busy work games. I think it's great when games have lots to do and give players a lot of options and customizability and the way that you spend your time. And Xenoblade Chronicles X does that very well. But I'm a story gamer. I like plot. I like deep character arcs. I like tragedy. I like emotion. Which is pretty standard for the rest of the Xenoblade series. But is like non-existent in Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm at chapter 6, which is about halfway through the plot, apparently. I looked up how many chapters there were, and there's only 12. And I'm almost done with chapter 6, I think. So it took half of the game for the game to become slightly, not a lot, slightly interesting. Which is a pretty big negative, I think, because the rest of the Xenoblade series gets you like invested like so quickly. So it's a pretty weird game. I'll say that. I have found things I enjoy about it. I have found things that I like about it. Like the combat is very fun, very snippy, very snappy. Exploration is good, but in terms, that's just the problem, right? Like, and that's where I'm stuck, right? I like story games first. I'll play a bad game in terms of bad level design, bad gameplay, bad systems. As long as it has a good story and characters that I'm invested in, I'll play whatever as long as it's got that. I played Ori, and Ori I don't think is a good game. In terms of level design and gameplay mechanics, it's great art direction, audio, narrative device, and other stuff. But as a gameplay game, I think it's awful. At least for me. I know a lot of people like it, but I hated it. And that's kind of where I am with Xenoblade. Like, it just doesn't have compelling characters. It doesn't have an interesting story. I mean, it finally sort of has an interesting plot, and I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna beat the game. Like that's just it. I'll beat the game. I'll do the post-game content that they added to the definitive edition, because I want to see if they've made the decision to try to tie Xenoblade Chronicles X into the rest of the franchise, which Xenoblade Chronicles X really doesn't tie in to the rest of the games. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 are all roped together in a massively bigger plot, and it's fantastic, and it's wonderful, and I truly adore the Xenoblade series for the way that they do storytelling and character depth. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is absolutely the weakest of the trio. Even Torn of the Golden Age does a better job in its storytelling device than Xenoblade 2 does. But that's like its weakest part. I'm not big into harems and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a harem game with gacha mechanics, which is its own problem. Kudos for trying something original, but it was not great. But my biggest grievance is that they do a really rough job of story pacing. They do a great job with the story, but the pacing of telling the story isn't super good. Now, I have a lot of feelings about Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I am actually planning to replay all the Xenoblade games. I think I'm going to try to do it this year. I might wait for Switch 2 and start playing it on Switch 2, and just in case it can like run the games better. But I do plan in the next 12 months to replay all 3 Xenoblade games and their DLCs, and then form a more modern opinion after I've like had them all in my hands in the same calendar year versus like playing them as they came out kind of thing. But that's the end of chatting. I'm going to jump into Skyrim now. Please note, we'll be having a food stream tonight. All right, let's get right back into the game. The game, I said. The game. Thank you, game. This. Oh my gosh, 2 seconds. I just noticed that my camera is a smidgen too short. See, it's so difficult to get this right because it's just like one. Oh, you dog hater. I don't know which one of these I'm clicking on. Oh, it's the whole group. See, I don't want it to be the whole group. I want it to just be this piece. Okay, I might have done it. Hot dog, I got it. Love to see it. All right, now let's get this thing out of my face again so I can actually see the chat. Okay. Thanks for your patience. And now back to the game. All right. I am supposed to go to this place. I defeated a dragon. Oh boy. I'm going to press all the wrong buttons because I got Xenoblade button. Okay. Oh, I'm scared. Why am I... What?
It's me, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I tried to drop down from this cliffside, but I took a very slow ice elevator. An ice elevator to the bottom of the ravine. There's a dog that keeps running up and down here. Hope he's ready to get zapped.
Oh, actually, I think it's really a dog. In which case, I'm not going to zap it. I thought it was a wild animal. But it's a puppy. It's a puppy. Okay, bye. I tried talking to it, but it didn't do anything. Oh, thank you. It really like lurched me forward. I thought I was going to fall. Oh, hold up. I forgot that I muted the game audio. Beep. There we go. Barrel. Flower. You did a great job with Arnold. Arnold looks awesome.
It's me, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I once was a man who lived in the land of Hyrule, and somehow I came to Skyrim. Now that I'm here, my form has shifted, and I'm ready to stop all villainy, so I can return home to Princess Zelda.
That's the plot of what's happening. Arnold is actually Link from Breath of the Wild. He somehow got transported here. Their bodies fused and became Arnold Schwarzenegger. It is very weird to me that there's money in these urns. This genuinely 100% reminds me of one of the Zonai mining facilities in Tears of the Kingdom. 100% looks like one of them. Jump? There we go. And I'm stronger than you. Such a good song. Very good show. Busted urns. Why are all these ones busted? Oop, oop, press the wrong button. I tried to press the sprint button, and I pressed the shout button. Hello, citizens.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Alteration magic.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside.
Oh, that's right. We're here on a field trip.
It's always better to be cautious.
I forgot I'm going to school at... What's this place called? Winterhold. The College of Winterhold for Witchcraft and Wizardry. Cause I'm stronger than you.
As some of you may know, Sawthorpe was one of the earliest gold settlers of Skyrim. It was also the largest.
Someone's talking. I wasn't.
Who knows what we might find in
Sacked by
here?
the elves
I
in
find
the
it hard to
infamous
believe this
Night of
excavation
Tears.
was approved.
Not much is known about what happened to Sawthorpe.
Really wish that Bethesda did a better job of balancing
This is an exciting
audio.
opportunity. Well, are there any questions before we begin? We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
I gotta turn the volume up so loud just so I can hear it.
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. So you wish to master the arcane
That
arts?
is goofy. Staff of Ice Spikes. Raise my magic by 50. I think I know this one already. What's the difference? Oh, it sticks where it strikes. Cool.
All right then.
Hold on, let me read my books. I already know this, darn it.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
I find it hard to believe you've got a good attitude. I've never been seen. He doesn't even have anything.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. That's a very low chance. Are we moving or no? Am I just supposed to run around this place by
I'm not
myself?
so sure we should be here.
You can leave if you want. Bye.
Who knows what we might find in here?
Treasure, maybe. I almost yeeted myself off the edge. There's the stairs. Is there a ladder I'm supposed to use here?
Be careful.
You be careful. I'm Dragonborn. Good hook. Leather straps. Goody. Oh, there were stairs.
Who knows what we might find in here?
I did not. I did not see those stairs. They were not. They were not obvious to me in any capacity. Who are you?
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
I don't even know who you are, sir. Did you come with our excavation team? Crystal, junk, paper, empty, urn. Chair. I guess I found maybe what we're looking for.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Do I have to wear it? I don't know what amulet I just picked up. Oh, this one.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells have. Please be careful here. Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
Got it. And stronger than you. Oh, boba.
They're out of boba and a firm chicken, so sorry. So they put something else in. I just told them.
Okie dokie. Thank
How in
you.
the world would this be sealed off?
All right, it's food stream time. You know what that means? It's time to eat. James, we're gonna pause. Well, no, get rid of my microphone.
You want something from me?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in...
What? I thought my game was breaking because it suddenly turned black and white. So I was like, what's happening here? That's crazy. Welcome to Food Stream. Today we've got hibachi with a chicken skewer, broccoli, and one of my favorites, edamame. I'm a big edamame fan. So let's snack and talk about our day. It was very good. And milk tea. Very delicious. Very good. It's okay, it's probably better that we split noodles instead of each have an entire pack of hibachi noodles.
chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Okay.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful.
That's a weird sentence.
Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. All right, then.
That one had a hidden door behind it. Nice. I love milk tea so much. So good. Maybe I should use fire. Wind flames. Ah! Get chopped. Anybody else want to come out?
Watch what you're doing.
Watch what
I've
you're
never
doing.
seen anything like this in no ruins before.
I gotta be careful not to pick up
Why,
the
just
arrows.
look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. Be prepared to defend yourself. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Cool. That means me. Yay! Not only am I a Nord, I'm a Dragonborn. I'm a hero. of past, present, and future. Did that guy come with, or did he stay behind? Oh, what are you flipping me? I'm carrying too much. Oh my gosh. What am I carrying that's so much? Boots. I don't want to carry any boots. No, put these away. There we go. Now I can move again. Did that guy not come with me? You stay behind. No. Bad zone. Don't do that. Ooh, what did I get lit up with? Ooh, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I did not realize I was in trouble. I took the spell where this is supposed to do more damage. And it does not feel like it's doing more damage. Got wrong arrow. 2 seconds. This is my power move. I can do this all day. All day, son. All day. I win. You never stood a chance against me. Woo! I genuinely cannot get enough edamame. It's so good. Ten out of 10 would eat again. Sorry, where am I going? I'm so dumb. I didn't even see this direction, honestly. I'm stronger than you. Let's go! Woohoo! Trash. Thanks, bye. Alright. An iron dagger. Can't say that that was on my to collect list. Is this it, really? Suspicious. as we are the crystal gems, we'll always save the day. No one being attacked. We'll always find a way. Heal. Ooh, I must have got critical because I don't think he was almost dead. Oh no, maybe he was standing in the line of the arrows though. Maybe that's what did him in. Old ingot, heyo. Not gonna hear me complain. Ah, another puzzle. 2 dolphins. I was not paying attention if there was anything in this room. Crystal gems will always save the day. I have to turn this into some contraption. How am I supposed to know what it is? How would I know? I see. Because it says on the wall. Ta-da. Well, I was going to sit here and be like, this isn't a very hard puzzle, but the first time I looked at this, I didn't even notice the thing in the back, so... It wasn't until I got really close that I was like, oh, I see. Okay, I'm done. Look at the dig-a-da-dig-a-da-doo.
We must always make sure we look around before we start.
Uh-oh. It's a dragonborn. 2 seconds here. I gotta switch my shouts. That's cool. Ice form and frost breath. Your breath is winter. You assume a blizzard. Oh my god. These are freaking cool, dude. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. This one. That's cool. Okay, we gotta favorite them all. It's the third on the list. Oh, I don't know if that worked. I don't know if I was close enough. I'm gonna throw some flames on quick. It seems like I can keep my distance a little bit. Ah, over there, that was scary. That actually scared me once. Alright, shouts back on. I'm gonna try and disarm him. 2 powerful to be disarmed. Okay. What did you do? Miss. frozen. It did work. It did freeze them. Ooh, he hit me through the thingy. Okay, alright. Chill. Chill. I wish these were more, order. That's the sentence I'm looking for. Oh, I fell. I'm kind of surprised that ice worked. Miss. Oh, okay, that one. Come on, Pidgey. Oh, got him. That guy was tough. Alright, what's his face? Come with me. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised what's his face didn't come with. I wonder if there's anything that matters on these like ledges. Probably not. Well, this dungeon definitely gives us like stuff to collect along the way. Like little mini rewards, that's cool. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Delicioso. What? You're too heavy. This is a lightning rune. And I know that because I used them. Like I said. I know what these are. I use them. Just waiting for my Thum to come back so I can zip across. Oh, but this looks like a multi-part problem. Oh, now what do you want from me? How am I supposed to know what these ones are? I need some edamame for brain power. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, bird. Fish. This is a whale. And a not whale. Sorry, are these not changeable? Am I supposed to do something with these? Oh, is this like the other one where they tell me the answer on the ceiling? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, just drag. We're still going too fast. Hey. Oh, don't tell me you're one of these things. Hey, a whole bunch of you guys moved at the same time. Okay, I got hawk, snake, dolphin. Okay, well, I guess a couple of them were hooked together.
Hold on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
What's up?
Be prepared to defend yourself. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you make yourself edamame, make sure you salt them afterwards. Really, 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 really enhances flavor. So good. Another door. It is so weird to me that... What? Did you hear that? I swear it sounded like there was a huge gust of wind all of a sudden. Yeah, like this.
Well now, would you look at that?
What is it?
I never imagined we'd find something like this.
What is it?
Why is this buried so far within Sarthal?
Do you want to give me some more context?
What could this place be?
You don't.
Take care now.
Cool. How am I supposed to know what it is if you don't tell me?
What was that? I heard something.
Uh-oh.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy.
Walk in front of me, dude.
Watch it.
What do you mean? You walked right in front of my freaking fire attack. Look at this guy's crazy.
Now attack.
Oh, he resisted my fire. That's super tough. Miss. Miss. Don't use my own tricks against me. I win. Started Forbidden Legend. I guess I got a quest item. Be bound here, jerk murderer, betrayer. Condemned for your crimes against the realm. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever. And the charm which you bear be sealed by this war. Well, I was playing boss music, but I already won. So.
I'm not the only one seeing this. Boy, this is utterly unique.
What is it? I can't interact with it, I guess.
Be prepared. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
I mean, yeah, but what are you gonna do when someone else shows up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, there's a whole other room back here. Dragon words. Oh, there's another ice shout. More elfin armor. Pretty decent stats for how light it is. I mean, dwarven gauntlets are way more, like, way heavier. Alright, let's ditch some stuff. I don't need these. Sure. Did not impact my stuff at all. I don't think I need this. Great. So what's this way? Skyrim? It's a thorough excavation. What is that? I don't think I see anything that opens this door. Oh. This is the way we came in. You know what? That is really nice. I appreciate that all these Skyrim dungeons have a way back to there. That was pretty nice. That was pretty nice, honestly. It reminds me of some of the dungeon design in Harvestella. Oh, I actually don't know. I don't know who I'm looking for.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. What? How about not sharding it in my face? Archmage. Professor Dumbledore, sir. There's some strange happenings in the place. Where is this guy? Was he here somewhere?
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe... My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Okay, sounds like all those things already happened though, so sorry about that. Where's this Archmage? I have to have the key to go outside. Look, I don't want the key. I just want to find whoever's in charge of this place.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know.
Okay.
If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town.
Okay.
The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Obviously. Fine. I'm trying to find whoever's in charge of this place. So I can tell them what my teacher told me to tell them. But he's not here. Okay, I guess I'll wait.
You are relatively new here, are you
Oh,
not? I have
didn't even
noticed
see
you,
this guy.
but we
He
have
blends
not
right into the
spoken.
wall.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here.
Cool.
But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You're welcome.
Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Maybe?
All
Okay.
right then.
So I go speak with someone in the Arcadium. Nope. Not that way. The other door is the right way though. My gosh. I'm trying to play with two fingers on my left hand. It's like how Sakurai plays Smash Brothers when he's debugging it. Okay, I'm supposed to talk to somebody here, but who? Oh my gosh.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Yeah.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
Oh boy.
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Okay. Where is he?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
No.
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can.
Okay.
I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Okay.
I have a few things laying around. that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
A Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun. What does that mean? Final lesson. Sounds spooky. The Wolf Queen Volume 6. Can I read any of these books? That was longer than I was expecting. Oh yeah, I bought a book called The Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun. What does that mean? Ah, I see. Oh, this actually is a guide to the different shops and stuff. Interesting.
All right, then.
Find Red Eagle's sword. What? Leave it to hereupon Arnold. Arnold slays an Ega.
Get it right, Gabby. How dare you?
Oh, I did read that. So this book did have a quest tied to it. Milk tea is so good. A tomb hidden deep within the rock. With his remaining strength, he presented his sword to his people and swore an oath. Fight on. And when at last the reach is free, his blade should be returned, that he might rise and lead them again. Thus was given for his people, his life, his dream, his sword. When every debt is repaid in blood, these he shall too claim once more. So somewhere is some place called the Reach, and this legend is there. Oh my gosh, look at all these books. I could have just picked this up and kept it. Instead, I bought it. The Madmen of the Reach.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Who are you talking to? Who is speaking to me?
You there. I have questions for you.
Why?
You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Sarthol, is he? I shall be expecting a full report from him when he returns.
Gabby, how was your weekend?
It is my job to know these things. My role as advisor to the Archmage is aided by knowing everything that transpires here. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
How rude. I didn't have anything. Wait, what was I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to some... Oh my gosh, I did not like this. No, that wasn't what they said. That wasn't what they said either. Dawn Star, that's a cool name. No. No. This is where they were talking about. I'm supposed to go here, I think. Okay. I can't fast travel. Ugh, my weekend was good, I think. I think it was good. At the start of the stream, I was trying to talk about what I did this weekend, but I couldn't like remember really what I did this weekend. I watched Steven Universe. I played Xenoblade Chronicles X. I have 30 hours in it now. I have a lot of opinions. I was texting Scoomboof about it, but he didn't pick it up. There's a new JRPG I think I might pick up in April called Expedition 33. Whoosh. And we'll go out for pizza. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in garnet, amethyst, and pearl, and Steven. Come on now, you dandelion picker. I thought it would just shoot me in a straight line, honestly. Game. Get it together, will you? And of course, it finally like gets me somewhere where I'm trying to be. Do what I wanted. No! Oh my gosh, you're such a finicky little thing. This is... Oh my gosh, this game sometimes. This game sometimes, I tell you flipping what. I think it's so funny you can shout, but just sprint so much faster. Alright. Guys, this is the last week for Skyrim. Today and Thursday will be the last ones, and then April 1st we start Flee doo 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 doo. Flee doo 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 doo. Flee doo. Flee. Is that a sleeping dragon? You think I can sneak up on a dragon? That'd be awesome. No one's here. Too bad I can't like get a back strike. Awesome. There's something right next to me. I'll love that for me. There's a wraith. That's what's attacking me. A cute little wraith. Oh, there's a lot of works here. Why do you always have to have fire breath? Why can't I find this dragon? Are there two? There are not. I didn't realize how much damage that thing Alright. I think I'm gonna just let myself die. Just go to the next spot. Do I have to deal with you both at a certain point? Man, on fire and I can't see dirt. That's awesome. I love that for me. I love that I'm triggering two enemies at the same time. This is gonna be so cool. Here's the thing. Here. That other thing is going to stay away from me. And I can rumble with this guy down here. Okay. I'm not positive. Dang it. That's what I'm talking about. See, look. I can see my health just melting. This one's got me pretty good. Did that thing just like bail? Again, I'm fine if that's the choice. I thought maybe it would, and I was like, okay, fine. There, I just don't know what you're doing. Look at this punk. I see him hiding behind this tree. Look at this freaking troll, dude. He keeps just like flanking me. Oh my gosh. And every time I get ready to deal with him, this dragon drops back on me. That dude's really shooting. Where the wraith thing went. And this thing keeps landing on my head. Gosh, the other one is flying. They're just flanking me with fireballs. I don't know where this stupid wraith is. He doesn't even have to like hit me. He just has to get close enough that I'm in an explosion range. I'm so ticked off about that. I'm so annoyed by that. I hate that this like SOB can just like yeet fireballs at me from so far away and do explosive flame damage on me. I'm like genuinely ticked. I'm so mad that that is what's happening. Strange place to be good in. Okay. I think this dragon is trying to leave, but he's like stuck on the wall. Okay, he's done, and you're next. I am hitting this thing from this far away. my gosh. It just summoned a flippin' ice golem at me. This is the thing they were talking about summoning a second ago back at the school. Weird, man. That makes sense. Give me a freaking break, dude. Oh, I hate how freaking smart this thing is. Ace! That's what it resists ice. I don't know what to do right in this exact moment. I don't know what would even level my defensive magic. Attacks with maces ignore armor, attacks with swords have a chance to do more damage. Guy's just doing so much damage to me. Could I even get close enough to like wail on him? I actually don't think I could. No, no. I need you to be healing, not eating fireballs at the guy who's eating fireballs at me. I think he's low on MP. He's not hurling these fireballs at me as fast as he is anymore. He isn't summoning another ice giant. God. Maybe he's ready. I do think it's neat that when you get skills, that adds to like more. Like you get experience. So you've done a level. Oh, is he blocking? I don't 100% understand the video. Okay, well I beat him. Lockpicking, archery, and alchemy are better. What a buff. Staff of Fireballs. A fire explosion for 50 points of damage in a 15-foot radius targets on fire. Well, this was terrible. No wonder I was getting like just like cooked by that. Because that dang dragon kept me on fire too. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh. But now I'm running into the same problem that I always run into. The dragon supplies. I am always full of stuff. But I don't even think I like really carry anything that's all that heavy. So it's like hard for me to know what I shouldn't be like carting around because none of this stuff is heavy. I wish it would tell me specifically what I'm carrying that's really like impacting me. Right, because let's get real. I need to take all this with me. So I need to drop at least 50 pounds of stuff. And I don't know what I have on me that would even weigh that much. What would I have that's that heavy? And it's not like I've... Okay, I guess I've got some piles of salt. But honestly, 15 piles of salt is what? Every 5 is a pound. I'm carrying 3 pounds of salt on me. Dropping 3 pounds of salt isn't going to fix my problem. Some stuff. These books aren't like heavy either. Anything that's 0 doesn't cost anything. Keys don't cost anything. I guess maybe some of this stuff could be heavy. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm carrying a stupid amount of dragon bones in my pocket. It doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help. Okay, well, let's drop any pelts, I guess. I still need 33 pounds of junk dropped in order to exist. Okay, well there's 10 more, I guess. Am I carrying any weapons that like I just don't need? Heroes weigh nothing, so I don't have to drop them. This has lost its power, and I don't know how to fix that either. I don't think I'm carrying anything that's really that heavy in terms of, like, clothing. Oh, hey, what's up, Darth Lego? That's all good. Today and Thursday will be the last days of Skyrim, and then I'll be moving on to Tears of the Kingdom next week. Stream's been fine. You missed me doing a dungeon. And then I just fought a dragon and something called a Croesus at the same time. Gabby says, Chuck, how's the New Zealand Blade game? How's the new Xenoblade game? She says. I have a lot of opinions. Oh, you know what? This is probably where all my weight is. I have a lot of opinions on it. You resubbed, but it didn't give you an option to put it in the chat or notification. That's rude. Ba, 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 ba. Darth Lego subscribed. I know it's not the same. Let me see if I can replay the alert. Show me the preview. I want you to show me the events so I can play them again. Oh, it doesn't actually technically show up on my thing for some reason. Yeah, the most recent subscription notification I received is from Timmer almost 20 days ago. Yo. I didn't realize some people were sending me questions. Apparently Darth Lego 1 month ago asked me if I'd rather eat ranch dressing or mayo, and the answer is mayo. What is the worst apple I've ever eaten? What the? Oh, some of these are from like 5 years ago. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up, but I would have replayed it if it did. Okay, so let me figure out my inventory and then... Oh my gosh. Okay, how about this? I know some people want to actually watch Skyrim and don't care about what I have to say about for Xenoblade. But I know some of you want to know my actual opinions on Xenoblade. So how about this? It'd be nice if I ever like had a reason for it. Carrying capacity increases. I can't read anything. Conjuration spells last longer. Still not enough. There. I actually should have maybe checked at my like miscellaneous items. Just in case there's like, oh, I did. And there's no like plates and stuff in here. Alright, well let's get out of here. Wait, how did I even get here in the first place? Oh, right, because I'm trying to go here. Okay. So, how about this? I will play Skyrim for 15 more minutes. That'll put me at about 10:10. And then I will give you my like in-depth thoughts about Xenoblade Chronicles X, if you want me to. We got about 30 hours into it, and I got a lot of feelings. I think I picked up this. I did. Yeah, I did. Or no, I didn't because I died once before. 10, 10, 220. It's free for you and cheap for them. I don't know what that is. There's not enough carrying capacity in this plastic game. Alright, save. It's an old ad for collect calling. That's right. I forgot all about collecting calls. Okay, let's go back to Winterhold and see if I can sell stuff to anybody here. It's all good.
My job is to serve the Jarl.
I'm sorry, could you...
I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dunmer. People won't say it, but they're afraid of me, so they leave me alone.
Are you an employee here?
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelligar. If there's anything you need, just let me know. Let's sate that appetite, huh?
I was hoping you would buy dragon
See ya.
bones. Where'd this other guy go?
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Okay, bye. I just have Steven.
They're out there
Universe, so I'm
reforming the
stuck in my
Dawn
head.
Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Stuck in my head for days. Is there not like an actual shop here? Oh, this could be it. Bruno's Oddments. This could be a shop.
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Great. I need you to buy all these bones. Perfect. Not that you've got much money though. Let's just do one at a time. Yeah, that's exactly why we did one at a time. A fishing rod. This would have been an amazing item to have like 3 seconds ago. Can I wear more than one ring at a time? Pass, you do not remember. Well, of course you've got loads of stuff. I just sold a bunch of it to you. Hold on. No, never mind. I was going to say, a lot of this looks like what I just threw on the ground not that long ago. But it's not. It's actually not. But I sure thought it did for a second. wild to me that they sell these, like I can sell these for like 10% of what I bought them for. It's like I'm working with GameStop.
Wasn't by choice. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people.
True.
So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was stupid of me.
What happened?
I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing and Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with... I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you get killed on account of this thing? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Sure.
Until next time.
Ma'am, you have a sword laying on the ground. Suspicious. Alright. Now that I've got some inventory space and I've got some money. Now, where did this... What was this lady talking about? Place this thing somewhere? What was the quest line? I want to look at it. Find the stolen books, that's right. Forbidden Legends. Investigate some message. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. What is this? Didn't I just buy some claw? Where did it go? Oh my gosh, did she like set it on the table and I didn't pick it up? Oh, here it is. Coral. Oh, it's one of these things. I forgot what she said already. I have to go ask her again if she'll tell me. Because I don't remember where she said to take it.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with this thing. Blood on ice. I don't know what that is. On the body of a powerful drug, condemning him for his ancient crimes. So this is a story by Lucy entombed with a broken amulet. Chalador. Bring the unusual gem to appraiser. Join the list and do that. Then talk to this person. Do I not have a quest for this item? Okay, I am gonna have to look this up because I am just like not remembering what I'm supposed to do. Skyrim Coral Dragon Claw. Here it is. Okay, so I think I did this out of order. There's an ice-filled tomb located northeast of Windhelm on the south side of the riverbank. Oh, okay. So technically, you can go to this dungeon and get the claw, or you can buy it like I did. If you buy it, then you can't get it from this dungeon. And you need this for a quest initiated by Jarl Corer of Winterhold. Okay, whatever. If you say so. Okay, so I'm at about the point where I said I would talk about Xenoblade. Let me know if you want me to actually give my... I'll use the rest of the stream to talk about Xenoblade. If you guys have an interest. If you do, put one in the chat. If you don't do anything.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
This guy didn't care. This guy did not care. That's really funny. Alright, Gabby, I'm actually good. I'm feeling a little worn out for playing Skyrim. So I'm going to end Skyrim here. And I will talk to you more about Xenoblade. But let me see if I can get some gameplay on the screen for you. So at least we've got something running in the background. Let's see. Okay. Let's just do this video. I'm going to just... I don't know. I guess I'll just leave it on as is. And then let me get a window capture up. Oh, that's humongous. Okay, so here, I'll just keep this in the background and you can watch it. All right, so as many of us know, I'm a humongous fan of the Xenoblade series. I absolutely love. Oh, for the record, this gameplay footage comes from Nintendo Life. So go watch the video over there if you want to support it or whatever. So it's I love the Xenoblade Chronicles series. It's not a secret. Everybody knows how much I absolutely adore and advocate for it. I absolutely love Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I love Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Both their DLCs are good. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is also really, really good. I have always said that I feel like the Xenoblade series, which is created by Monolith Soft, is the pinnacle of narrative storytelling. They do such a good job of creating interesting worlds, interesting environments. They do a great job of like plotting everything together, and then they do a good job of plotting everything together so that you can just like enjoy the story with it, with its characters, and just great stories, right? And I always play games for the story. So Xenoblade Chronicles X, as you can see from this gameplay trailer, is a massive game. It's colossal. It's huge. If they bring up the world map, I'll let you know when that happens. But it is honestly a massive game. It has 5 biomes for you to explore that are all relatively humongous in scope. I think Nintendo Life released a video earlier this week showing you how big the first zone is, which is Primordia. And if you run from almost the edge, like the western edge of Primordia, to the like eastern edge, it genuinely takes you 8 minutes sprinting to run across it with very little encounters. It's a pretty big zone to run across. And like 8 minutes doesn't sound that long, but it's pretty big. I will say that like Xenoblade Chronicles X does a great job of having like great looking environments. They do shadows and fidelity very well. The battle is super fun. It's super snappy. I have really enjoyed the combat that's going on in this game. It's faster than Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It's faster than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I don't think it's as good as Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I think is the definitive battle system of the franchise. But it's really snappy. It's really good. I'm on chapter 6 out of 12. And what I will say is there's a lot of busy work in this game. Monolith Soft sent out to make a Western style game with Xenoblade Chronicles X, and they did a good job of achieving the goal they were trying to do. There is character customization. There is loads of there's not a load of like character customization options, because if you buy this game and you start making a character, there is 6 to 8 preset models you can choose from. But if you pick one and you start messing around with like the hair and you find you don't like it, pick a different model, because the hairstyles are like locked into 1 or 2 of the preset models, and they're not available across all models. I don't know why. That's a weird decision, but it's the same way for female characters, so that's kind of the option you get. But you do have a lot of freedom in terms of like hair color, skin color, iris color. You get to change. There's quite a few iris options you can pick. You can do the offset eye color if that matters to you. You can do dulled hair highlights. Here's the second zone. I think this is Oblivion. Yeah, this is Oblivion. There's a lot of customization in terms of weapons and gear. The battle system, other than what you're seeing right here, there's an entire class system with skill trees, and depending on like the branching path you pick, it determines what abilities you have access to. As you master abilities, you can move into other jobs. And so there's arts depending on the job you're playing, or the class you're playing. There's skills that also come up with classes. Depending on which class you're playing depends on how many skills you're allowed to set, and skills can cross into other classes. So there are heaps of customization options in terms of how you choose to do battle, what you do in battle, the arts you choose to use. There's a lot of really nice options in here for combat and like finding your individualized like play style, and it's pretty neat. Another nice thing is that when you're exploring the world at any given moment, you can change time of day, which is good because some quests and monsters are depicted or they're locked behind what time of day it is. Also, weather effects seem to like happen more frequently than they do in any of the other Xenoblade games. So I will give it that. That's really nice. I will never get over Xenoblade Chronicles 1. That's like, go fight a boss. It's over there, but only when it's raining. Never freaking rains. Or when it does rain on the other side of the map. And when you fast travel back to the right zone, oh, it's not raining on this side of the map. At least in Xenoblade Chronicles X, it will sort of like cycle its rain even if you keep changing the time in the same location. So that's pretty cool. You can also change party members on the fly in the original Xenoblade Chronicles X for the Wii U. If you wanted to change party members, you had to actually go back to Los Angeles, find wherever they were hanging out, which did change depending on the time of day, and then add them to your party that way. But on the Switch Definitive Edition version, you can just do it whenever. They made a lot of good quality of life changes from the original Wii U version to this one, and I'm not going to go over them because the list is over 50 items long. It's a long list, and if you're not familiar with Xenoblade Chronicles X, there's no reason for me to tell you the differences because you would have never known in the first place. So if you don't know the differences, you don't need to know. Just know that they didn't just make a couple changes. They made well over 50 individual changes coming from Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Definitive Edition for Switch. And it is better off for those changes. So, like I was saying about the battle system, so it feels great to explore the game. The game world is massive. It rewards you for exploring. Not only is there a like percentage meter of how much you've explored the zone, which includes New Los Angeles, it also does it for the entire world of Mira on a whole. They also have rewards for exploring. So I think every 5% of exploration completion, which comes from placing down nodes, which act as... It doesn't act as a map per se, but when you drop a node down, the map for this game is done on a hexagonal grid. And when you prop down a probe in a very specific spot, you don't have to guess. It tells you exactly where it is. And if you happen to see it, you might see a giant red laser beam coming out of the ground. That means that's a place where you would put a probe. If you put a probe there, it will sort of do the surrounding hex grid around it. Sometimes it tells you what's there, sometimes it doesn't. You might have to unlock the other nodes near it, or it straight up might be locked behind like plot progression, or that you haven't done enough quests for that to become visible. Because some of the hexagonal grid information is like specifics to quests. You know, it might be like, oh, there's an affinity quest here, or there's a side quest here, or there's a tyrant, which is Xenoblade Chronicles X's way of describing unique enemy, which is what it was called in every other Xenoblade game, except for this one. And defeating tyrants. So doing any of these things in the zone you're in, from finding treasure chests to doing quests to defeating tyrants, it gives you exploration completion. And as you do exploration, you get rewards every 5%. If you look down at the battle grid at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a yellow bar next to Y. It now went away. So the next time a battle shows up, keep your eye open for that. You'll see there's little gauges of yellow, maybe like a neon yellow or a neon off green. And those are called energy clips. So you can see them right there. As you do more exploration of the world, sometimes the reward you get is an energy clip, and that's one of those things right there. That Y button allows you to instantly use an art, even if it's on cooldown, and it doesn't fill up in battle, but it resets for the next battle. So it can be really helpful for like melting bosses. Like if you set your, like what I do right now with the build I'm using, lets me do a ton of damage from behind enemies. So I do a skill that increases my crit chance. I do a skill that increases it increases my back attack damage by like 200%. I already have a skill on my person that increases back attack damage by 500%. The ability itself is almost maxed out, which does increase back attack damage by 500%. And you just stack them all together. And I'll sit behind an enemy and go backslash, 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 backslash. And it's like 3k, 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 3k. Crit 5k. And so like there's a lot of really fun things in terms of the battle system. There's also a lot of busy work. They're like on top of just exploring and finding like map exploration things, which is really fun to do, and they give you good rewards for it. It's very easy to connect online. Connecting online gives you squadron missions. I'll just replay this. Gives you squadron missions that reset every hour, and if you complete them, you get rewards. Sometimes, like, there are rewards you get that will give you some items. They'll also give you these exchange tickets, and some of the quests you get are fetch quests whose rewards could be in the exchange menu. So sometimes you can just go, I'm not gonna go get that item, and exchange your exchange tickets for the item. And the nice thing is that it actually shows you the quest icon next to the item to let you know you need it for a quest. And as you buy them, once you have enough, it clears the quest off. So you don't have to guess and try to like keep buying them. It's pretty nice. There's also like bigger squad missions you can do. I think I don't know if it changes every day because I don't play in long enough intervals that I want to like try to do squad missions with people. But you could team up with your friends, or when you go online, they sort of slap you in a standby lobby of like 31 other players for a 32 room.
Okay then.
And when you go sign up for a squad mission, other people that are in your squad room could go to their own barracks and join a mission that you started, and then you can play with other people. And they have like big bosses you can run together. They have team missions you can do together, and then you get some really nice rewards as well in terms of like money, gear, and exchange tickets as well. So there's a lot of busy work. There's a ton of side quests. I don't know what to call them all because there's 4 quest categories. There's red quests, which are story quests. There are orange quests, which are affinity quests, and the affinity quests do several different things. Some of them unlock new party members for you. Some of them deepen your bonds via heart-to-heart event. Like you have to do heart-to-heart events, and you can also like do affinity quests to like learn more about these characters. I've never done anybody's second affinity quest yet, so I don't know if you get new gear. I don't know if it raises any kind of like. I haven't ran into any level limits or like class rank limits. As far as I know, that's not a thing. I don't know if there's like unique gear rewards for doing their second affinity quest. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know. But there are like at least a second affinity quest for some of these characters. I'm assuming there's like 3 to 5. I'll get to the bad things later. Then there's green quests, which can pop up anywhere in the world. I don't think there's a limitation on how many green quests you can have. But then there's blue quests, which you get from the like Blade mission board that it doesn't reset, but it adds more as you progress through the game and do green quests, affinity quests, and story quests. As you do them, more quests become available. You can pick up a bunch of them, but those ones, for some reason, you can only have 20 active at a time. But the nice thing is if you pick up a quest that's like, go get this item, and you already got the item in your pocket, as soon as you close the menu, the game's like, good job, you did it! And then immediately gives you the rewards and clears it out. You can go pick up another one. The very first batch of quests, I did a bunch of exploring, and like half of the quests I picked up were fetch quests, and I already had the items, so I just like cleared them all out right away. And that's pretty much that's all the good things I have to say about the game. If you like busy work and you like having lots of quests to do, you like lots of like visual customization in terms of armor and weapons, you like a several tiered class system that has different levels for maxing it out and being able to like cross art and skill over different classes, then Xenoblade Chronicles X might be for you. However, if you're like me and you really enjoy the depth of characters, you like a larger than life, incredible story and plot, you like an emotional story that like it gets you going, this is not the game for you. I've said it several times in my life. I will play a really sucky game with bad battles, terrible music, awful level design, as long as it's got a good story going on and has compelling characters. The thing I really dislike about Xenoblade Chronicles X, there's quite a few of them. So I'll just start from the top. You can only have story quests or affinity quests active. Just one. You can only have one active at a time. And once you lock in, you can't drop the quest. One of... Okay, it's not one, there's several. Some of the things that frustrate me about this game is in Xenoblade, the rest of the series, if it's just, you have plot.
What do you say?
And then side quests. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3 makes a slight deviation to this formula where you can do some side quests that pertain to the optional characters that you can have as your 7th party member. In Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you can have 7 party members, 6 are static, and you can swap out the 7th one that you earned from doing the story, and then eventually it pops up as like a side mission, and you can add them to your party. Despite the fact that it's a 7th party member and there's 20-ish of them, they all have really good storylines. They're all fully voice acted. They're robust, and they add depth to the characters. They're really dang cool. There wasn't one I ever disliked. But they don't stop you from doing the plot. Plus, all these characters you meet as optional characters in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you interact with in the overarching plot first. So they have, like, and they even return later. In fact, I have come to learn that with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, if you don't have enough of the optional party members unlocked, there's an entire final boss sequence you miss in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But if you have at least like 90% of the like optional characters unlocked, you get to do the sequence. It's really cool. Like, Monolith does great with all these other Xenoblade games, but I don't know why they made the choices they do with Xenoblade Chronicles X. But like, only being able to do one affinity quest or one story quest is annoying. The fact that they make it seem like affinity quests are optional is also really annoying, because main storyline will tell you what you have to, like, there's prerequisites to be able to do the main story quest. Not only do you have to have a level requirement, they make you do an affinity, you also have to have affinity quests done. And some of those affinity quests are locked behind having a party member, or not. And if you have like high enough affinity with them and have seen an affinity scene, will it open another if you have seen the heart-to-heart event, it may open another affinity quest. Meaning these optional things are not optional because you have to do them. But the game doesn't necessarily make it very clear that you have to do this, to do this, to do this. Okay, that's frustrating. Another thing that drives me crazy about affinity quests in this game is once you take it, you're locked in. You're stuck. You can't drop the quest. You can't abandon it and pick it up later. And while it doesn't sound necessarily the worst thing on paper, all of the affinity quests are so vague. They just go, hey, you made it to chapter 3. You want to do these affinity quests? There's money and rewards for doing them. You just need to be level 10. Just level 10, okay? You just gotta be level 10. And you're like, okay, that sounds good. I wish I could make this bigger. I wish. You start here, and the city right here, right? Here, this is literally what happened to me yesterday. I'm right here in New Los Angeles, And I have to pick up a quest to get a new party member named Hope. And they go, oh, it's a level 19 quest. And I'm like, cool, I'm level 26. Guess where the game wanted me to go? Guess. The grass area right here we'll call Zone 1. This will be Zone 2, which is Oblivia. This is Zone 3. This is Zone 4. This is Zone 5. Take a guess where this level 19 quest, which the storyline has only made me go here, guess where it wants me to go? If you guessed number 1, no, you're wrong. Number 5 is where they asked me to go. I have to cross the ocean, run through the whole 4th zone, then make it to here. Right here. This is where they wanted me to go. This little Nopon settlement right here. Then the quest wants me to weep, come over here, fight some level 19 doggies, and then go back here, and then go back to New Los Angeles. Remember how I said going from here to here took 8 real-world minutes of running? Guess what's slower than running? Swimming. Swimming is slower than running. Even though these islands kind of look connected, they're not. They're not. So you're swimming for a while. Guess what else? You might be thinking, well, so it's a far walk. Big deal. It's level 19 quest, Chuck. Big deal. You gotta walk a little bit. What's the problem? What's the problem, you might ask? Going from here to here? Level 90 enemies. Level 50 enemies. As soon as you hit the ocean, this whole section, right? Seriously, this whole section is level 38 to level 45 enemies. Did all aggro on sound and vision. Then when you get here,
you've got a long to-do list.
All these enemies are level 35 to 50.
Deliver groceries right to your door as
all of them. And they vary. Some of them are giant. Some of them are small. A lot of them aggro at a range for some reason. Then you get here, and the enemies are 40 plus, 40 to 60. Wow. I love that. I have to traverse around enemies that aggro on site that are sprinting up and down the map like this. Over and over again. Just to get over here to fight some level 20 dogs. FYI, if you don't stop to put down probes along the way and you just die somewhere, you get killed, you get aggroed. This game doesn't give you game overs, that's nice. They just drop you at your last major landmark that you found. And no, stepping on the island doesn't count as a landmark. You have to specifically step in the landmark zone that the game decides as a landmark, not you. The game has to recognize it as a landmark. And you can only touch it during non-combat. If you touch it in combat, it doesn't count. It will mark it on the map, but it doesn't count. It won't set you back there. It will set. So if you run here and you are constantly aggroing and you're in battle all the way to here, and oops, you didn't probe, which means you didn't drop a fast travel spot, and then you die right here, guess where you're going? This straight, it's about a 5-minute swim. I'm not kidding. Genuinely 5 minutes of running. There's no auto run in this game. There's no auto swim in this game. It's a straight 5 minutes across this piece of land. Assuming you don't aggro anything and assuming you don't die. Do you know how many times I got here and died? And then had to go all the way back to the beginning. 5 times that happened. And I was careful several times. You know what happens as soon as you know what happens as soon as you get to this area? Enemies start looking like the ground. And I don't just mean the ground. I mean some of the enemies look exactly like the foliage, like the bushes. Some of them look like rock formations, but you can't tell because they're in the ground. And then you just happen to step next to them and they trigger on sound. And womp womp, now you've aggroed a level 35 hill. Not kidding, it's a hill.
that stands up and it turns out it's a big turtle. It's gonna chase you and shoot laser beams out of its eyes.
So now you're dead because you're level 19. Like the quest said, you just need to be level 19 to do this. Yeah, oh effing K. Another thing I really dislike is when Xenoblade Chronicles X puts you in a story cutscene. You know how you play a JRPG and the characters walk across the screen? And it's all like, let's literally look up any freaking cutscene in the world. Xenoblade Chronicles cutscene. Give me one. I don't care. Just pick any one.
Emmy winning The Traitors is back for an all-new season. Here we go again.
This game.
No, this is not what I meant. Great. Cutscene right here. Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Oh no, this is the title screen. God damn it. Okay, great. Here we go. Here's a cutscene.
A Mechon M71. I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Oh,
I love you, Adam Howden.
it's broken.
That's the voice of Shulk, by the way.
The joint section.
Oh, it's buckled.
It's buckled.
It's completely useless.
It's completely useless.
I love our boy Shulk. Xenoblade Chronicles, the series, is Chef's Kiss to narrative storytelling.
An M69.
Except for you, X. Its armor would be perfect for a shield.
Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to.
Look at this. Look at the cinematics happening here. Okay, we've got dynamic camera angles. We've got actual emotions being depicted on the character model. This is normal. Okay, I shouldn't have to spell this out. This is how a cutscene is. This is a cutscene. I shouldn't have to spell it out. This is a normal cutscene for a story game. Cinematics, engagement, expressiveness, anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then watch how stupid this game is. Dude, I like pointed this out to Raj the other day. I was so freaking annoyed by this game. The opening is boring as rocks as well.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate.
Where is it?
It's closed off now for security reasons. We've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
This is all, man, this is like the first hour.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Okay, this isn't showing you what I want to show you.
Here? Peas and carrots.
Our search has new urgency before they can whenever this kind of emergency
Okay,
hits us.
this isn't giving me what I want to. These scenes aren't bad. Okay, these ones are okay because they're actually sort of cinematic. But 9 times out of 10, the cutscene you get, they have you standing around a table. You can't move at all. The characters are all still talking about things that are relevant. And you can just move the camera around. It's all done in-game. There's no cinematics to it. There's no dynamic camera. You can move your camera around. You can zoom it in or zoom it out. 9 times out of 10, that's what's happening. It's lazy. It's weird. It's strange. I don't like it. It's dumb. Like, I don't get it. It's so dumb. I hate it. So, and like the other thing is how on earth am I supposed to care about a game that has 20 plus characters in it, right? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 did a very good job of showing us like how we can care about characters. But Xenoblade Chronicles X doesn't do that. Like, not only are the Affinity Quests kind of optional, they are so microscopic, like episodic, but so small. I'm calling them like microscopic. Not only are they so small, you barely get any like anything with the characters. It's all so surface level. And I'm not somebody who enjoys Western things. I don't like overly open world games. I don't like sci-fi. I don't like aliens. I don't like American things. I don't like militaristic things. This game, you escaped Earth from an alien attack on the White Whale, which houses New Los Angeles with an American flag on the side of it. You're part of the military. Your like main colonel guy who talks to you is a big buff mustachioed man named Captain Van Damme. And he's always talking about getting sticks out of your ass. I hate it so much. And so like not only is the story so flat, the characters are flat, there's so little to no depth, like the depth of a kiddie pool in terms of characters here. Now, to be fair, I haven't done every quest. I haven't done every affinity quest. I haven't finished the game. I will be finishing the game. I will beat the story. I will do the new post-game plot that they added for the definitive edition. But when you're a gamer who plays for narrative experiences, and this is what you get, it's not like super great. Like, I showed some cutscenes to Rosh last night, and I was like, look, like, I know you've been listening to me whine about this, but look at this. Like, when you see this, you look at this on the screen, you're like, dang, look at these big environments, look at all these enemies, like, look at my party members, like, all this stuff looks pretty solid. And that's why I said so many good things about exploration in the battle system. Like, really, that's where the game is here. If you like busy work, you like fighting, you like exploring, this game will keep you busy for like several dozens of hours. Not only that, once you finish chapter 6, you unlock a series of quests that will give you a license to drive around a Gundam that eventually can get a flying module and a car module. And it looks like a motorcycle, like your Gundam scale robot transforms into a motorcycle car, like an off-terrain motorcycle car. You can also fight inside of it. So like all that stuff is cool still. Like cool, we can get robots we can fly around the skies in and drive around like a ATV. And we can fight with them and equip rocket guns and beam swords and that all those equipment types decide what are like movesets gonna be. Yeah, that's cool. Unfortunately, I just haven't been compelled by the story or any of its roster of characters. I'm 30 hours in. I'm almost done with chapter 6, which is like the halfway point of the game because there's apparently 12 chapters in the game. And only at this point did I go, oh, that's kind of interesting, which is like really frustrating. I won't go over it here today because Xenoblade openings are about like 5 minutes a piece, and I'm not going to play all 4 of them because it will take a bit. But like on your own time, if you're interested, go look up Xenoblade Chronicles 1 opening, and then 2, and then Torn of the Golden Age, and then 3, and then Future Redeemed, and then look up Xenoblade Chronicles X. X's is so boring compared to the other games. Like every Xenoblade game gets you invested, not just with gameplay, but with the plot and the characters in less than an hour. Xenoblade Chronicles 1's opening jumps right into the big battle with Colony 6 on the Makana sword, fighting against the Mechon. You play as Dumban, Mumkar, and Dixon. You're right in the thick of the war that's going on. It has an incredible, like, outro for an opening of a game, phenomenal. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 does something very similar, except you're playing with the main crew of Noah, Lance, and I'm forgetting what her name is, but it does a great job. All these other games do a great job, but Xenoblade Chronicles X is so different from its like siblings. And whether you like that or not, it's up to you. As somebody who really, really enjoys characters and stories, Xenoblade X is a very flat, surface level, I don't know, baby game. Like, I do not like sci-fi stuff whatsoever. I think it is so, I don't know, sci-fi narratives are honestly like vampire narratives to me. They're way overdone. They're insanely oversaturated. They're not original enough to be unique. Like, I hate zombie stuff, but I thought The Walking Dead was really great for 6 seasons. Like, really, I thought it was really great for 6 seasons. I don't care for, like, vampire stuff. I don't care for, I don't know. I don't care for most of that stuff because I think it's just insanely oversaturated. And it's just not, it doesn't have a good enough, like, compelling niche to make it interesting to me. And I really don't like sci-fi. I hate alien stuff. I don't know. I'll get off my soapbox here, but that's where I'm at with Xenoblade. There's a lot of fun to be had. I'm having a lot of fun fighting and exploring. And I think that's all great. But I am so starving for any substance. Like, I'm like trying to collect the most minuscule mackerel of like character substance. Like, make me care about these characters. Let me like any of them. I don't like them. And in this game, you design your own character, and I think that's a big flaw for this game. Like, not only when you like take your character model side by side to like Elma and Lynn and anybody else versus your like created character, your character looks worse. Your character looks really dirty in terms of their like facial expressions. At least the male character does. Every time they make you smile, it doesn't look like, it's like an uncanny valley thing, right? Like, it doesn't look like a normal smile, which is strange because all the other characters who smile look normal. Same with scowls. So like all your basic facial expressions don't look natural. They look strange. They look weird. Your character's mute, and I'm not one who dislikes mute characters, but all the like options they give you are either like be an asshole or be a doormat. Those are your two options. Like, pick one or the other kind of thing. And sometimes what you pick does impact like the quest or like corresponding quest you get stuck doing. So that's sort of neat, but also just like, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or dislike it, honestly, but I'm going to beat it. I'm going to do the post story, and then I don't know. Hopefully my opinion changes. But I really dislike how so many scenes aren't cinematic and like dynamic with camera angles. It's so weird. That'd be me being like, I'm so happy my book is bound. Boy, oh boy, I'm so excited I bought a book and it was all bound together and the pages are in order. That's the base. That's the ground level, okay? When you play a story game, you should have cinematic and dynamic cutscenes with camera angles, expression, engagement. I bought a shirt. Oh boy, I'm glad that it was hemmed. Bought some glasses. Glad they were put together. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, come on. So that's my complaint. That's my soapbox. It's just not a very good story game, but it's great in everything else in terms of like content to do, busy work, customization, free-forming playstyle. All that's great. It's just not a good story game so far. Again, 30 hours in. I'm near the end of chapter 6, I think. I'll keep you updated, though. All right, that's the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed yourself here tonight. Been so much. I really appreciate anybody who's been stopping by. Thursday will be the last day of Skyrim for the foreseeable future. I am going to be jumping into Tears of the Kingdom, and as I've said before, given the large scope of Tears of the Kingdom, I have a feeling we will be playing that game for a bit. Also, Wednesday will be the Nintendo Direct. I haven't decided if I'm going to watch it before stream. Rosh is really encouraging me not to watch it until stream. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I'm very good at reacting to things because a lot of the time something happens and this is my reaction. Nice. Meh. Cool. Like, I'm just not an overreacting kind of person. I've never been that way. And so I don't think I make for somebody who's good to watch react to content. So I'd be like watching the Nintendo Direct. And the thing is I can watch something and I'll go all the way to the end and I'll watch it like this. And then we'll end. And I'll be like, that was sick, dude. And they'll be like, you made no facial expressions during the entire thing. And I'll be like, yeah, I know. I was consuming and digesting what was in front of me. But like that's what I mean. Like I don't have a good reaction because it's just going to be me going, man, that's cool. No way. Whoa. And even I'm playing up what my response would be because I'd probably be like, wow. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to watch it blind yet or not. But we'll see. All right, I'm out of here. So you guys better have a great... I hope you have a good week and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye. See what I mean? Even that reaction, I'm just like... All right, I'll see you turkeys later. Bye-bye.